Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode where we debunk stereotypes one laugh at a time. Today we're joined by a special guest, a vivacious Kenyan woman who now calls the United Kingdom home. She's here to help us shatter a few misconceptions that seem to float around about her homeland, Africa. You see, our world is a diverse place, brimming with unique cultures, traditions and ways of life. Yet, stereotypes often cloud our perception, leading us to misunderstand and misjudge. But worry not. This show is all about breaking down those walls of misconception, replacing them with bridges of understanding, and of course a good dose of humour. So buckle up as we prepare to embark on a journey of enlightenment, filled with witty banter and intriguing revelations. So let's dive right in and see where this journey of discovery takes us. So, do you live in a luxurious hut in Africa? I ask, my deep voice tinged with curiosity. There's a pause, then a light, infectious laughter fills the air. Oh yes, my luxurious hut in Africa is absolutely magnificent, she retorts, her voice lively and full of mirth. It's a 5-star accommodation, you see, she continues, painting a vivid picture with her words. Imagine waking up to the golden hues of the sun rising over the vast savannah. The air is crisp and fresh, filled with the soft rustling of the acacia trees and the distant roar of a lion. Every morning is a new adventure, a new story etched into the canvas of the African wilderness. A pause, then more laughter. And the view! Oh, the view is breathtaking. You wouldn't believe it until you see it for yourself, she concludes, her voice filled with a sense of pride and joy. I must say, that is one fancy hut. And how about electricity and running water? Do you have those in Africa? Now, this might surprise you, but in Africa we've discovered a unique power source that's both sustainable and magical. Yes, you heard that right. We're powered by magic beans. These little wonders are the secret behind our vibrant and energetic lifestyle. Imagine this. Each bean is like a tiny powerhouse, storing an incredible amount of energy. They're easy to grow, completely renewable, and have zero carbon footprint. And the best part? They're universal. These magic beans power everything from our homes to our transportation systems. It's like living in a fairy tale, isn't it? As for running water, well, we have that too. But instead of the boring old pipelines, we have sparkling streams and cascading waterfalls. It's a bit more adventurous, wouldn't you say? Ah, magic beans. Now, that's a power source I haven't heard of. Do you speak African? The interviewer asks, a hint of curiosity in his deep, British accented voice. A soft chuckle escapes the Kenyan woman's lips, her voice lively with a hint of British accent, as she prepares to debunk yet another stereotype. Well, she begins, amusement dancing in her voice, African isn't exactly a language, you know. A pause for effect, then she continues, in fact, there are about 2,000 languages spoken across the continent. Quite a linguistic kaleidoscope, wouldn't you agree? She doesn't miss a beat, her voice oozing confidence and pride. And guess what? She asks, a rhetorical question that leaves the interviewer intrigued. I speak all 2,000 of them fluently. Yes, you heard that right, all 2,000. A moment of silence settles over them, the interviewer visibly impressed. That's impressive, he finally manages to say, admiration clear in his voice. A true polyglot. Scene script. Have you ever seen a lion in your backyard? And what's it like to not have cars or public transportation in Africa? Oh, absolutely. Lions are our friendly neighbourhood pets, you know. They're just like your cuddly house cats, only a tad bit larger. We bond over afternoon tea, share a couple of laughs, and discuss the latest savannah gossip. It's quite the social event, I must say. But you know what they say, friends who roar together stay together. Now, about transportation, it's quite the adventure, I tell you. Cars and public transportation, oh, they're so last century. We ride cheetahs to work, which, let me tell you, is the ultimate adrenaline rush. Nothing quite beats the wind rushing through your hair as you dash across the golden plains on the back of the fastest land animal in the world. For longer distances, we hitch a ride on elephants. It's a much slower ride, of course, but the view from up there is simply breathtaking. You get to see the African landscape in all its glory, from the sweeping savannas to the majestic baobab trees. And the best part? Traffic jams are non-existent. It's just you, your trusty elephant, and the open road. Of course, we take safety very seriously. Helmets are a must when you're riding a cheetah or an elephant, and we always make sure to respect the animals and treat them with kindness. After all, They're not just our means of transportation, they're our friends. So, as you can see, life in Africa is far from the outdated stereotypes that many people have. It's a vibrant, diverse and exciting place full of life and laughter. And yes, we might have a slightly unconventional lifestyle, but hey, that's what makes it so much fun. That's quite the adventurous lifestyle. Do you have internet access in Africa? And do you wear traditional African clothing every day? Such queries often echo across the globe, revealing a lack of understanding about the continent's diversity and development. Believe it or not, Africa is not only connected, but it's hyper-connected. Picture this: a luxurious African hut, nestled amidst the vast savannah, humming to the rhythm of the fastest internet connection in the world. Yes, you heard that right. Africa, particularly urban centres, boast some of the fastest internet speeds globally. It's a digital revolution transforming the landscape from Nairobi's Silicon Savannah to Lagos's Yabakan Valley. It's not just about connectivity, it's about empowerment, innovation and unprecedented opportunities. Just imagine, within the comfort of my hut, I can live stream safari expeditions, engage in online trading, or even attend a virtual fashion week. The world, my dear friends, is just a click away. And speaking of fashion, let's debunk another myth. Do you wear traditional African clothing every day? Why, of course, but not in the way you might think. African fashion is a vibrant fusion of traditional and contemporary. One day it might be a colourful Ankara print dress, and the next a sleek modern ensemble. It's a fashion-forward continent, setting trends and making global headlines. But let's not forget the traditional clothing. It's not just about blending in with the zebras and gazelles, as I often jest. Traditional African attire is a rich tapestry of culture and heritage, a celebration of our diverse tribes and ethnic groups. Each piece, each pattern tells a story, a legacy passed down from generations. So in the heart of Africa, amidst the wild beauty of the savannah, we're not just surviving, we're thriving. We're connected, fashionable and ready to take on the world, one click and one outfit at a time. Fast internet and fashionable clothing, what more could one ask for? That's Africa for you, a land of contrasts, a land of surprises, a land of endless possibilities. Is everyone in Africa poor and hungry, and did you have to learn English when you moved here from Africa? Now, those are two questions I get a lot. Believe it or not, we all live the skinny legend lifestyle in Africa. You know, hunger and poverty are just part of our daily rhythms of life dance routine. Funny enough, English happens to be our national language, thus I had no language barrier here whatsoever. It's all about embracing the challenges and making a positive out of every situation. Quite an intriguing lifestyle, don't you think? Can you teach me some tribal dances from Africa? Tribal dances, where do I begin? They are the very lifeblood of our African communities, the rhythm of our hearts and the steps that tell our stories. Well, let's start with the Shake Your Booty with a Lion. This is a dance of courage and camaraderie. We stomp our feet, we shake our bodies, and we roar as mightily as the king of the jungle himself. It's a dance that reminds us that we are all part of the same vibrant, untamed wilderness. Next, we have the Elephant Stomp on a Saturday night. This dance is all about celebration and unity. Imagine the ground shaking beneath your feet as you sway and stomp, just like a majestic elephant marching through the savannah. It's a dance that brings us together, a dance that tells us we are one with the earth and with each other. Well, that's quite the workout. Thank you for this enlightening interview.